Tropical storm Lorenzo to become a large and powerful hurricane. This is NOAA's latest path warning. Kaisha, Langton, and Phys.org. Tropical storm Lorenzo forecast to intensify into a hurricane again today as the storm rips across the eastern Atlantic Ocean. It's heading towards the U.S. But what does the latest NOAA warning reveal about this potential large and powerful storm? Tropical storm Lorenzo first formed as a tropical wave last week. The National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, began to monitor the system off the coast of Africa. As we know, that's where they all come from crossing the Atlantic Ocean towards the Caribbean. The wave moved into the Atlantic Ocean, where a depression formed a few days later before it strengthened once again into a tropical storm. Now the National Hurricane Center is forecasting the storm will develop into a strong hurricane. But what is the latest news on the predicted path of this storm? As of 11 a.m., NOAA said Lorenzo was moving west-northwestward of the eastern tropical Atlantic. The NHC recorded Lorenzo's location as near altitude 12.4 north, longitude 29.3 west, which is roughly 370 miles west-southwest from the southernmost Cabo Verde Islands. According to the forecaster, Tropical Storm Lorenzo is forecast to become a large and powerful hurricane. Lorenzo had recorded maximum sustained speeds of 65 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. Forecasters predict the twister will reach hurricane force today, could become a major hurricane by Thursday. Right now, tropical storm force winds extend up to 150 miles an hour from the eye of the storm. The motion and forward speed of the storm expected to continue through early Thursday. The NOAA advisory reads, strengthening is forecast during the next several days, and Lorenzo is expected to become a hurricane by Wednesday and a major hurricane on Thursday. While the storm currently poses no threat to land this week, it's expected to strengthen rapidly, potentially becoming the season's third major hurricane by the weekend. The next advisory for the storm will be issued 5 p.m. Now, in other areas of the Atlantic, NOAA are monitoring two other tropical storms, Karen and Jerry. Tropical storm Karen, currently located 75 miles from St. Croix and 85 miles from San Juan, Puerto Rico. After the 6.3 earthquake that they had today and strong aftershocks that they're having, this is the last thing that they need. Another one coming at them, another tropical storm, Karen. So it's going to be over Puerto Rico, expecting to bring heavy rainfall, flash floods, and mudslides to Puerto Rico and U.S. and British Virgin Islands today. Tropical storm warnings in effect for U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, including Vieques and Culebra and British Virgin Islands. Karen has maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour and is expected to intensify over the next 2 days. Tropical storm Jerry is a strong tropical storm, maximum sustained winds of 60 miles an hour. The eye of the storm forecast to weaken, but expected to bring tropical storm conditions in Bermuda, where the center of the storm is expected to pass closely. A warning is in effect. So this would be the second one passing over Bermuda within a few days. Amazing. Now, tropical storm force winds currently extend outward to 185 miles an hour from the center, and life-threatening surf conditions are anticipated as a byproduct of the storm. Jerry is forecast to unleash 1 to 3 inches of rainfall across Bermuda tomorrow. NOAA is also monitoring the disturbance located near the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. This area of low pressure producing a small amount of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Some slow development of the low is possible while it moves slowly westward at 5 to 10 miles an hour across southwestern Gulf of Mexico during the next few days before it reaches northeast coast of Mexico late Friday or Saturday. The chances of formation through 48 hours is 10%, while the chance of formation over 5 days is 20%. Tropical storm Lorenzo, continuing to strengthen, appeared more organized on visible imagery from NASA NOAA's Suomo NPP satellite. Shape of the storm is a clue to the forecasters that a storm is either strengthening or weakening. If the storm takes on a more round shape, it's getting more organized and strengthening. If conversely, it becomes less rounded or elonged, it's a sign the storm is weakening. Today, September 24th, the Visible Infrared Imaging Radiometer Suite VIRS instrument aboard Suomo NPP provided a visible image of Lorenzo showing it had become more organized over the previous 24 hours. The VIRS image showed that many curved bands of thunderstorms have formed around the low-level center, and there is a newly formed center densed overcast. A microwave image taken in the overnight hours showed Lorenzo already had a very small central core. NOAA's National Hurricane Center, or NHC, said Lorenzo is located near altitude 12 degrees, longitude 28 degrees west. Lorenzo centered about 301 miles southwest of southwesternmost Cabo Verde Islands. It's moving towards the northwest near 60 miles an hour, and this general motion, with some decrease in forward speed expected for the next couple of days, followed by a turn to the northwest on Thursday. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 65 miles an hour with higher gusts, and the estimated minimum central pressure is 999 millibars. Conditions seem to be ripe for further intensification because Lorenzo is moving over warm waters, is surrounded by humid mid-level air, and is only dealing with weak to moderate wind shear, outside winds that, if strong enough, can weaken a storm. Lorenzo is forecast to become a hurricane later today, September 24th. NHC forecasters said Lorenzo should become a major hurricane by Thursday, September 26th, so we'll keep an eye out on this.
If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.